Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tall Tales Custom Tackles. Today we're going to be reusing some old sprues. I'll get started, then I'll stop the video so I don't bore you with 5 minutes worth of cutting. So. Got a whole bunch of laminated sprues. We'll get these cut up, heat them, mix it, and see what kind of color we get, and just pour a couple of baits and see what happens. I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, we're back. We got all the sprues cut up. That's a decent amount. We'll pop these in the microwave. Let's say for 4.5 minutes. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, here's what we ended up with. It's a really dark blue with pearl in it. I mean, it's got this pearl looking color, but that's a laminated black and blue with blue flake sprue mixed together, and it actually made a really nice color. So what I think I'm going to do, instead of running straight with that, I'm going to mix up I ain't decided if I'm going to use the pink flake or not. I just got that in, but I'm going to mix up a real bright, kind of like a zombie green chartreuse color to go on the other side and just make a laminated bait. It's got a little bit longer to cook, so I'm not going to bore you, and we will continue once it's ready. Okay, I decided to go with a real good chartreuse color. I put some small black flake, and I mean a very, very small amount of pink. Just enough to give it a little spunk. Alright, that's perfect temperature. Got the other one heating up. Let's see what the temperature is. See. Alright, double check. We'll put this one in there for about 20 seconds. Main reason you want both plastics within, I mean, you want them roughly about no more than about 10 or 15 degrees apart. I mean, you want them as close as you can get. Alright, they should be good. Let's see if we can get the angle just right. Maybe you'll be able to see what's going on. Alright, let's see what kind of color we end up with. We're going to do 8 of the ribbon tail worms and 4 of the lizard. See how well the lizard does. Right now I only have 1 of the lizard molds, so top them off. This color combination might not look good but it's for me, so it ain't gonna hurt anything. I'll fish with them. I mean, I'll pretty much fish with almost any color, to be honest with you. Alright. Man, that's a bright color. And of course, as always, you want to make sure you keep the sprues topped off, because these molds, I shot them cold. They usually shoot a little better once you run a couple of shots through them where they heat up just a little bit. Of course, these molds usually shoot great anyway, but you want to top them off, because as it's heating, you know, as it's hot and this is cold, it's drawing it in. And if you let it draw in too much, it actually causes like gaps in your bait. You'll have right at the nose of it, you'll have a basically an air pocket. Alright, then we're topped off good. Sit these back in here. Alright, and I also got my exhaust fan hooked up. I'm gonna redo this over there, but I'm not running this because I want you to be able to hear me. But as you can see, it opens up and it sucks all the fumes out, so I'm very, very happy with that. Alright, let's see. We'll open it up and see if it's about ready. Especially with it being cold, it shouldn't take but just a second, and you'll find out. Of course, it's a cold morning anyway, so these molds probably were 50 degrees when I shot them, which that's very cold for aluminum mold to be shooting. Let's see if they done. Okay. Oh man, that is actually pretty cool. Let me get them off and we'll show them off. That is actually, oh, focus. That paint is such a light pink, it almost looks orange. It's so light, but you can see it there. That actually turned out really cool. I like that. Of course, I'm a nerd. I like anything that's got a bright green. I always call it zombie green color. And there's some more sprues. I saved those sprues and I melt them down later on to make cool colors, you know. So, alright, let's check out the other ones. Let's see, put this back together. I might shoot a different mold, see how much I got left. I got enough to do a couple more baits. Like I say, these are going to be personal baits here, because I like something different, something that not everybody has. That makes you that much more tickled, I should say, when you catch a fish on something you make, and especially if it's a color that, you know, a lot of people would frown on. Alright, let's see what these ribbon tails look like. That color, I think, would have been good in a frog. I'm still waiting on my Buzz Frog mold. I don't know what's taking it so long. I ordered it, hell, 2 weeks ago, and I still ain't got it in yet, so I might have to send them an email. I ain't even got a shipping notification. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Man, I'm very, very pleased with that. Where are you at? That turned out pretty cool. And it's such a dark blue, it almost looks black. Let's see if I can get these lights play with it. It don't want to focus on it, but that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I had more gaps in the video between heating and stuff than I originally anticipated. During filming, I had an older gentleman messaging me wanting to place an order, and so I ended up missing a few steps on video of mixing the colors of the chartreuse. So I mean, maybe we'll get that next time. Alright. Man, these olds, they shoot so good. I mean, them olds shoot great. I need to start, instead of actually taking all my baits off, I think I'm going to start hanging them just like this. Like, just hang them on pegboard. And I mean, because you got to lay them out. And for example, when you lay out that many baits, it's very, very time consuming, because they got to lay out straight, depending on the size of the bait, roughly between 24 to 48 hours. But instead of just laying them out like that, I could just hang them up and let them hang for a couple of days and then take them off, and they'd be just, I mean, perfect. Just package them up. I mean, I think it would save me a lot of trouble in the long run. Man, that is bright. That looks awesome. Alright, we're going to heat this up, get situated, and we will run a couple more baits. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Let's see what kind of angle I can get. I want to get you in a better angle. Maybe you can actually see it. Going in a little better. Okay. Let's try that. Hopefully we got enough of the dark color. Oh yeah, we should have plenty. And one more little batch of the lizards. Lizards is more old school, but yeah, I like the lizards. Yeah, I think we got. I think it's hot enough. Let's see if it's hot enough. Got those sprues on. Yeah, I wasn't planning on. I wasn't planning on pouring a third one, but I had a lot more of the green left than I did the other. That's why I had transferred it to a smaller cup. Top that one off. Alright. This right here is something simple, but man, it helps so much. It actually allows the cups to lean so you can get every little bit out. Alright. Give that a minute and then we'll be right back when it's time to open them up. Alright, we're back. Let's see if we got anything worth looking at. These molds have a really high quality shoot rate, and what I mean by that is, so far all the baits I've poured, for example through the Bass Tackle brand, I've only had a couple. Come on, focus. Only had a couple that wasn't any good. You know, it's not very often that you will have one that come on, focus. There you go. It's not very often you'll have a Bass Tackle mold that don't, and usually it's not the mold. What I found out with these, if you have one that shoots wrong, or you have it's usually either you sucked up a clump of plastic that wasn't quite broke down, or you didn't have enough in your injector. There's a reason for it. I mean, because they shoot almost perfect every single time now. I do have a few that won't be perfect, but like I say, so far every one I've had that wasn't perfect, that had something wrong with it, was either where I didn't have enough plastic in the injector, or, I mean, it was operator error. Oh man, that is bright. Wow. Maybe it shows up on camera, because these things are ridiculous. They were bright. Now, there's probably some people saying, oh, he won't catch a fish with them. I'm going to try to make it a point to catch one on video with one of those baits. I mean, it might take me a lot of tries, but at the same time I say that, but a few weeks ago, me and my dad went out fishing, and I had a bait that was pretty close to that same color, not quite that bright, but it was still a bright chartreuse color. And hey, all of a sudden you ain't gonna catch nothing on that. Oh, that's too bright. And I tell you, I ended up my first 4 casts with that. I ended up catching a couple, but I had 3 bites on my first 4 casts with that crazy color. But now this is the Menace Craw. I'm getting the light a little better. This bait shoots really good. It usually shoots really good once you get it up to temperature. I think this is about the coldest I've actually shot this bait, or this mold, but it still turned out great. Surprising, this bait right here is the one I sell the most of. I would have never guessed it when I first started making these baits. I would have never guessed, but I sell more of the Menace Craw than I do anything. I have so many orders for these. Matter of fact, a while ago when I was shooting this video, I had an order placed, and the order was for the Menace Craw. So, and it's a simple bait, and this mold is actually a core shot mold, but I have not had a custom requested order yet for a core shot, which I do charge. Well, it's not much. I do charge $1 more for a custom order of the core shot. I have 3 of the core shot molds, but man, that is bright. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna cut this video, try to make it short. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. We will be shooting another one probably in about a week. I'm gonna try to make at least 2 or 3 a month. If I can do more, I will. Like I say, as soon as I get a chance, I'll shoot another one. Hopefully, it won't be long. Hopefully, I'll get a video of fishing with some of these baits and see what they do. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you later. Okay, one more quick note. The page is new. This today will be the 4th video. What I'm going to do is, once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to send one lucky person 100 baits. Your choice if you want them ribbon tails, crawls, lizards. I mean, it's your choice, your color. If you want mix, you know, 25 of this, 25 of that, 50 of that, whatever. Once we hit 100 subscribers, I will be giving away 100 free baits. So subscribe to the page, like it. I mean, you're free to leave me a comment. Share it. I mean, share it with friends, family. Just share it with people. And like I say, once we hit 100 subscribers, we will randomly select one person to win 100 free baits. All right, thank you.